Good afternoon, all. The Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industries welcomes you to an exclusive event of the UAE India Cepa, advancing the bilateral partnership. Today, on behalf of Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I would like to welcome His Excellency Dr. Abdul Nazir Jamal Al Sali, Mr. Farhan Al Basir, and Mr. Humaid Abdullah Al-Dabahi to this esteemed organization. As per our tradition, first of all, I would like to request our Honorable President of the Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Vijay Mewawalaji, for the welcome address. Thank you.
First of all, I welcome to all of you. His Excellency Dr. Abdul Nazir Jamal Aslari, Ambassador of the United Arab Emirates of India, esteemed dignitaries, members of the SGCCI, and dear friends, good afternoon, all of you. It is an honor and a privilege to welcome you all the exclusive event on the UAE India Cepa, advancing the bilateral partnership. Today we gather to celebrate the thriving and the dynamic partnership between two great nations, India and the UAE. India and the UAE share a deep-rooted bond of trust and mutual respect, further enhanced by the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement (CEPA) signed in 2022. The UAE is India the third largest trading partner, with the bilateral trade surpassing the $84 billion in 2023, a 16% raise post-CEPA. It is also India the second largest exporter destination, with a key sector like a textile, gems and jewelry, food process, food product, where the Surat plays a pivotal role. The opportunities for the growth, first the textile and the gems. The reduced tariff have boosted the Surat export, particularly diamond worth of $4 billion annually to the UAE. And then renewable energy. India the ambition the net zero 2070 goal aligned with the UAE vision for the sustainability. With the over $20 billion invested in India, the UAE is a key partner in achieving over the green energy goal. Strengthen the food corridor will benefit the Indian farmer and the exporter. Digital economy. The Indian UAE startup corridor aimed to bring the $1 billion in an investment to start up over the next 5 years. With over the 1 million tourists from the India visiting the UAE annually, tourism continues to be a robust pillar. The UAE is also the prime destination for the Indian real estate investor. The ranking among the top 3 countries for the property investment by the India. Property investment by India. India and UAE are jointly exploring the frontiers of the space research. The UAE Mars the mission, the coupled with the India's the Chandrayaan and the Gangayaan programs, set the stage for the deeper scientifically cooperation. India and UAE the future ahead. The new area like the space, the research, logistics, and the fintech over the immense potential. The recent move to settle the bilateral trade in India rupee will is transaction for the business on both sides. The Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industries (SGCCI) is one of the oldest apex body with the legacy of the nearly nearly 85 years representing the oldest apex pod is with a legacy of the nearly 85 years, representing the over the 13,000 plus direct member and the 2 lakh plus indirect member throughout the 150 plus association. SGCCI champion in the interest of the trade, commerce and the industries across the South Gujarat. SGCCI is dedicated to empowering the industries and the unlocking opportunities under the SEPA. Surat as a hub of textile, diamond, real estate, renewable energy, pharma, agriculture, solar and innovations will continue to play the pivotal role in strengthening India and UAE ties. Last but not least, from the 25th January, next Saturday, we are hosting our flagship event Global Village 2025, aimed at advancing and supporting the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Bhai Modi to strengthen the bilateral trade with the various nations. Today's program marked the beginning of the significant chapter in our bilateral trade relations. Sir, I warmly invite the UAE to participate and grace this occasion. My team eagerly look forward to the welcoming of the delegation during this festival. I kindly request you to nominate a distinguished delegation from the UAE and hope you will personally join to make this event more memorable. The partnership between India and UAE is a testament to what can be achieved through the collaboration. Together, we unlock a future of shared growth and prosperity. Welcome, once again, I welcome to all of you. And sir, once again, I personally invite you in our Global Village Exhibition 2025 for the personal visit and the make an event specially. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable President Sir. We also welcome Mr. Ashwin Bhai Desai from Adher Industries in this August presence. I would request Honorable President Sir to felicitate and present a memento to His Excellency Dr. Abdul Nasir Jamal Al Saliji. I request the office bearer to join in the same.
Sir, sir, our sir. So this side please.
I request President Vijay to welcome Mr. Fahad Al-Basr with a bouquet memento.
Sir.
I request the President to present the bouquet to Mr. Ahmed Al-Janabi, Director of UAE India Cepa Council.
So wide.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Now I request Mr. Dev Kishan Mangani ji, the Chairman of SGCCI Global Connect Committee, for his remarks on about the program.
Or our guest, we are welcoming in SGCCI. Our aim and program is the UAE India Cepa, advancing the bilateral relation partnership. UAE and India is a very big economy in the world, and we have lot of the scopes of tourism, textiles, pharma, chemicals. We have a good atmosphere in South Gujarat. We have very big forest range of Dan side, and you have a very super and scientifically tourism centers in Dubai. Last month I have visited and get very nice experience in Dubai. There is a very good discipline in traffics. We can learn anything from there, and they can learn from us. We are a very 150 crores population, the world's biggest population, and our Prime Minister is managing very well the big population. So we can do a good growth economy between the UAE and India. So I request you to all our guests and our other members, please take the experience and do the joint ventures, partnerships with the UAE, and you enable opportunities in the UAE. Go and see. Now the flights are from Surat also. Within 3 hours you reach there, and you are also reach here. And very super medical tourism scope is with our South Gujarat and UAE. So I request to everybody, these do the agreements and visits and take the experience and boost the economy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. His Excellency, I would like to bring to your notice that in this August presence, we are having people from various sectors, including chemical, pharma, agriculture, social work, aqua, MSME, engineering. We have brought the people from selected people from all these sectors. And now, moving towards the introduction of His Excellency. His Excellency Dr. Abdul Nasser Al Sali was appointed as the Ambassador of the UAE to the Republic of India by the Federal Decree number 124 of 2022 on September 19, 2022. Previously, he served as the Assistant Minister for Economic and Trade Affairs ETA, where he facilitated the implementation of the UAE's economic policies, promoted trade and financial interest, and supported foreign investment aligned with the country's bilateral and multilateral relations. His Excellency Dr. Al Sali also held prominent roles within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, including Director of the ETA Department and Director of the Policy Planning Department (PPD). He has instrumental in reviewing UAE's foreign policy, drafting policy papers, and overseeing strategic initiatives. Currently, His Excellency Dr. Al Sali serves on the Board of Trustees on the Anwar Gargas Diplomatic Academy (AGDA). He has previously held board membership with the Zayed University Council and the National Media Council. As an adjunct facility member at UGDA, he teaches the geopolitics of food security at the master's level. His Excellency Dr. Al Sali joined the ministry in 2013 as an economist and advanced through several distinguished roles, earning numerous awards including the Foreign Minister's Medal for Distinguished Leadership and the Knowledge Day Award by the Crown Prince of Ajman. With a PhD in economics from the Australian National University,
and multiple master's degree from Paris Sorbonne University and Murdoch University. His Excellency Dr. Al-Sali has a strong academic foundation. Born on October 11, 1988 in Dubai, he is passionate about economics, food security and global relations. Welcome, sir. Now I would request His Excellency for his address.
બંધ. પેલું માઇક આપણી પાસે મૂકી દે. તન્મય માઇક પાસે મૂકે.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for the warm hospitality and for having me here. It's a great honor to be with you, sir, and with all of your distinguished guests. It's always great being back in Gujarat. It's my most visited state across all of India, and for a very good reason. Gujarat is our #1 trading partner, and I was looking at the economic data while flying into Surat, and we basically have 31% of our, around 30% of our trade with India with the state of Gujarat, between imports and exports. And I think that captures the relationship really well, but then there are also other kind of connections, such as food that we enjoyed earlier, and the people-to-people connection. Gujarat is one of the closest and most connected states to my country. And this has always been the case because of the maritime trade and connectivity that has existed even pre the establishment of the UAE as a country. So to me, being in Gujarat and spending time in Gujarat is always special. I really do like being here. I really do enjoy the food. It's always a special occasion when we are in Gujarat, and there are always great things to be done together. Whether I'm here or in any other city, we always go back with quite a list of things that we need to work on because of the kind of not only the progress that has been achieved in the relationship, but also everything else that we can do in this relationship. So I thank you once again, sir, for having me here and for this great event that you have put together, and for the hospitality, and I'm sure we will have a great time, and I'm hopeful that everyone will benefit from this. So thank you so much.
Now I request our SGCCI Global Connect CEO, Mr. Paresh Bhatt, to carry forward. First of all, I would like to request Mr. Ahmed Al-Janepi for the presentation on UAE India Cepa.
Through a short overview of the benefits and key aspects of the UAE India Comprehensive Partnership Agreement, also known as the CEPA. So what is the CEPA? So it is the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement between UAE and India, and unlike a free trade agreement, the CEPA is much more comprehensive in nature. Beyond goods, it is an agreement that also unlocks tariff-free trade and services, investment, and provides both UAE and Indian businesses with unparalleled regulatory certainty. Since its implementation only a mere 2 years ago, the CEPA has provided businesses of both nations a multitude of benefits, including the elimination of custom duties, the introduction of robust regulations, and setting up of an effective dispute settlement system. Now, the significance of this agreement is a game changer for both our countries. It is the first trade agreement signed by India in over a decade, and was negotiated in a record time of 88 days. And it includes many first-time provisions for an agreement involving India, including chapters on digital trade and government procurement, as well as a separate annex on pharmaceuticals. And building on the CEPA's benefits, our two governments have set an ambitious aim to increase non-oil bilateral trade to over $100 billion by 2030. We are also confident that the CEPA will generate over 1 million jobs across labor-intensive sectors in India. Now, as for the market access offered through CEPA to Indian businesses, the benefits of the CEPA to Indian businesses cannot be understated. Under the CEPA, the UAE will eliminate tariffs on a total of 7,581 Indian products over the coming years ahead. This accounts for 99% of Indian exports to the UAE in value terms. Already an immediate effect, an immediate elimination of tariffs for over 80% of the total products exported by India to the UAE has been implemented. More on market access, the CEPA will support the export of $26 billion worth of Indian products that were earlier subjected to 5% import duties. As you know, this will make Indian exports significantly cheaper for UAE consumers, thus driving further demand. It is also important to note that immediate tariff-free market access provided to Indian businesses includes all major labor-intensive sectors. This will greatly benefit industries like gems and jewelry, textiles, leather, and footwear, among others. This will create many new jobs in India's key manufacturing and export sectors. And services covered by CEPA for both countries have undertaken commitments to provide market access in 11 broad categories. Within this, Indian businesses will be provided easy access to the UAE market in 111 subsectors. As you can see on the slide, which is quite small, this includes critical Indian sectors such as business, services, communication, construction and engineering, education and health. Now, as for the growth in trade post-CEPA, the positive benefits of the CEPA are already visible. Most notably, total bilateral trade between the UAE and India has grown by almost 15% since the implementation of the CEPA. This is a significant achievement that underlines the transformative benefits of CEPA and the strong prospects for further growth in the UAE-India economic partnership. However, this should only be considered the beginning of the UAE-India Cepa journey, with considerable potential to further enhance and expand our trade ties. Now, key sectors that are showing increased export to the UAE, there's a positive trajectory of our trade ties, and it can be seen across a range of Indian sectors, which have experienced a massive increase in export in the presence of the CEPA, most notably gems and jewelry by 64%, drugs and pharmaceutical by 39%, fruits and vegetables by 35%. Other sectors which have experienced increased exports include engineering goods, leather, and chemicals. Now, to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, I will conclude my remarks here. I understand our schedule is tight today. As you can see, the CEPA provides a range of benefits to businesses in both the UAE and India, which should be leveraged. I encourage you all to contact the UAE India Cepa Council to further discuss how we can increase our engagement and collaboration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Industrialists and businessmen from our region, they are very much into that, and definitely they do have some questions. We don't want to become, we don't want to take more time in between you and them, and we'll keep this forum open. But before that, I would like to put one remark. Excellency, our chamber is, as my president has already explained, that we at the chamber are doing a representation for our members in terms of their trade problems, in terms of the policy and advocacy, of course. But at the same time, we learn a very big lesson, and we are separate, or we are comparatively very different other chamber. Reason being, we are also emphasized more on the part of the CSR as well. We are not only concerned with only the urban people, but we are also taking account into the rural people, and we are always first whenever there is a matter of serving the people at large. Even I would like to add on one point over here. Mr. Nilesh Mandewalaji is our past president, and he did a very good, fabulous activities for the Donate Life. He also would like to comment few points on that. I would request they have one booklet for the Donate Life. If we can spend for only a minute within this schedule, he would like to extend this book to you, and we would like to run one small area of 2 minutes with your kind permission.
Sir, I am happy to share with you His Excellency as he said that we are working for the organ donation, a Surat heart is beating in a 14-year of age UAE girl, which was donated from Surat and transplanted into a resident of UAE, 14 years girl. In 2017, her heart was transplanted in Chennai, in India, which was donated from Surat. So there is a new relation of Surat and UAE, the relation of humanity. Thank you, sir.
हिंदी में थोड़ा पीछे Excuse me. Sir, Abhijit. Excuse me.
Yes. Excellency, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll play for 2 minutes AV on the donate or shall we start question answer then after.
डोनेट लाइफ एक अलाभकारी संस्था है जिसे भारत में कैडवर अंगदान जागरूकता और ब्रेन डेड व्यक्ति के परिवारजनों को अंगदान के बारे में समझा के उनका अंगदान करवा के अंग विफलता मरीजों को नया जीवन देने के हेतु संस्थापित किया गया है। डोनेट लाइफ संस्था का मिशन है नो लाइफ डोनेशन ओनली कैडवरिक डोनेशन। यह संस्था बिना किसी वाणिज्यिक मंशा के मानवता की सेवा हेतु कटिबद्ध है। हमारे देश में हर साल 5 लाख से अधिक लोगों की मृत्यु समय से अंग न मिलने की वजह से होती है। इन अंग विफलता मरीजों की सहायता करने, उनमें उम्मीद जगाने और उन्हें नई जिंदगी देने हेतु इस संगठन के संस्थापक नीलेश मांडीवाला जी ने 2005 से ही अपना जीवन इस नेक कार्य हेतु समर्पित कर दिया है। उस समय नीलेश जी के पिताजी किडनी की बीमारी से पीड़ित थे और वह डायलिसिस में थे। उस समय वह किडनी के मरीजों से और उनके परिवार की परेशानी से परिचित हुए। नीलेश जी के पिताजी की किडनी की बीमारी ने उन्हें एक नई चेतना और दिशा दिखाई और वह थी अंगदान की।
18 साल पहले लोगों को ब्रेन डेड यानी क्या, कौन से ऑर्गन्स के डोनेशंस हो सकते हैं, उनके बारे में जानकारी नहीं थी। लोगों में ऑर्गन डोनेशंस के प्रति अज्ञानता, डर और धार्मिक गैर मान्यता थी। उनकी वजह से लोग ऑर्गन डोनेशंस के लिए आगे नहीं आते।
नीलेश जी और डोनेट लाइफ में पिछले 18 सालों से स्कूलों, कॉलेजों, विश्वविद्यालयों, ट्रैफिक सिग्नलों, नुक्कड़ नाटकों, पतंग उत्सवों, गणेश उत्सव, वॉकथॉन, वेबिनार, न्यूज चैनल के माध्यम से समाज में अंगदान के बारे में जागरूकता फैलाई है।
जब भी परिवार में रुदन है, आक्रमण है और ऐसे परिवार को समझाना है जिनको जीवन में आप कभी भी मिले नहीं हो, तो उनको ऑर्गन डोनेशन के राजी करना बहुत ही कठिन काम है। जब भी हम ब्रेन डेड व्यक्ति के परिवारजनों को समझाने के लिए अस्पताल जाते थे, तभी लोग हमें गालियां देते थे, मारने के लिए दौड़ते थे, जल्ला जैसे शब्द भी सुनाते थे। लेकिन हम लोग डटे रहे क्योंकि हमारा मकसद एक ही था कि हमारे देश में जो हर साल लाखों लोगों की मौत समय से अंग न मिलने की वजह से हो रही है, उनको कैसे नया जीवन दिया जाए।
कैडवरिक अंगदान अभियान जो नीलेश जी ने 2006 में किडनी दान के साथ शुरू किया था, अब लिवर, स्वादुपिंड, हृदय, फेफड़े, हार्ट, छोटी आंत और हड्डियां दान तक विस्तारित हो गया है। हमने अक्टूबर 2021 में हार्ट का दान करवाना शुरू किया ताकि दिव्यांग लोगों को नया जीवन मिल सके। वसुधैव कुटुंबकम।
Thank you very much. Now we'll start quickly a question answer session. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir, and welcome to Surat once again. My quick question is that, as Mr. Arjanabi very rightly said, that SEPA covers not only trade but also investment over FTA. So, what are the salient features of UAE India Cepa as far as investment is concerned, bilateral investment to and from India, if some light can be thrown on that?
So if I understand your question, like in terms of investments, like So what business are you in exactly? What sector?
No, like if somebody is interested in setting up a textile factory
Okay.
in UAE,
Yes.
or if some investor is interested in setting up a, let's say, some oil processing, crude oil processing related factory in India. So I presume that SEPA covers bilateral investments also. So what are the salient features of SEPA UAE?
So in this, what we would do first is we would get the profile of your business, and if it's in textile, for example, we'll set up a meeting internally between us and yourself and your office. And then from there, we'll connect you through our system because we have what we call IE Hub, Invest Emirates Hub. And then we find a suitable partner for you in the UAE. And vice versa, like once we set up a meeting, then that's when the exchange happens. You can set up shop in the UAE in the different economic zones that we have, the free zones that we have, if that's what you're into, or if you want to set up onshore. Then you can see the plethora of benefits in specific economic zones that we have in the UAE. So we can exchange information and we can take it forward.
Yeah, next.
Right.
Ali.
Good afternoon, sir. Most welcome to Surat. First, I would like to congratulate that through the blessing of SEPA, now I think many major company, international company, they are migrating from other hubs, from Singapore or Hong Kong to Dubai now. And I am one of the examples. So recently, I am setting up my office in Dubai, in Burjuman. So my question is, I am holding in the agriculture, aquaculture. I have aquaculture industry. So I have aquaculture and seafood. In India, export more than $8 billion export of the seafood, and out of that one, 75% the prawn streams. So, and Gujarat is one of the top 4 producing state. Hardly we have developed only 2%. And Dubai, what I heard, I have inquired, and I have seen, personally, I have gone there. You have a very huge potential of seafood market. And what you used to do now, your per capita consumption is 26 kg per year. But if this, you will see the population of 2050. So I think you need more than 40%. And we have a very good potential. Hardly we have 2% developed in Gujarat. So we can have some joint, like recently I had a communication with royal family of the Ajman. So they invited me for development of a aquaculture project in Dubai, near to Ajman. Because I was 10 years in government of Iran, I developed more than 10,000 hectares there. So if we can throw SEPA, if we can do some collateral, either you can come here, you can invest with a lot of potentials here, because we have 1,600 kilometers of coastline. So if you can produce, this is only 2% I'm telling. Out of 2%, we are holding more than 50,000 tons of production. So if you can have that type of agreement or that type of investment, so I think it will be the very huge potential for the both country, whether we can for the FTA or you can for the trade agreement. So it's a huge potential for that one.
Very well noted. So, as Ahmed mentioned earlier, it can go both ways. So, if you have been invited to invest in the UAE, then certain facilities will be provided to make things easier for you. And in that conversation, you could also bring it out in the sense that part of the investment goes in the UAE, part of the investment goes into whatever plants or whatever processing facilities you have here, and you can do it both ways.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency, and it's a pleasure interacting with you and your team. And through you, I would like to ask Mr. Ahmed, what are the, we have interacted with BMCC, Dubai Multi-Commodity Center. So, do you work in different domains, or is it that the activities of BMCC come under SEPA? How is it organized like?
So we've recently launched a publication on our website, which is about the investor's guide to the UAE, and it covers the different free zones that we have. So depending on what's the nature of your business, some specific economic zones might appeal more to you, whether that be the rental, the packages that they have. Most of them are one-stop shops in a single window, so it involves like single interaction. There's no need to go through different stakeholders. You just interact with that specific economic zone. Let's say, for example, Ras Al Khaimah, Akis. You work with them. They'll guide you through the process. How big is your team that you're planning to move to the UAE? what kind of like business you're doing. If it's manufacturing, it would be in a specific zone. The benefits with that, so it falls under, like, depending on the exchange and the interaction that you will have based on your interests and your prospects, then you can take it forward with that specific
I have one question, sir. The Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industry has a very vast and huge base in this southern part of Gujarat, not only in southern but covering the entire state of Gujarat. And having large industries from very micro to large industries like Reliance, Paisar and MNS, etc. So could it be possible in coming days to have an office for SGCCI in UAE? So as all your queries and askings can be placed here and some asking and placing from here can be exchanged. And the SGCCI can be a mediator through which reliable industry, reliable people can be identified, and a process of investment can be accelerated in a various way. I think it can be possible.
Yeah.
Hello. Sir, we have a startup company and we have a software for export and import. So we are working in India and US, both countries. So as a Dubai is a very huge import and export. So who is the key person? We will meet and we can give demonstration of our software for import and export. So it is very useful for
Sure. It's also through the UAE India Cepa Council. So Ahmed, for example, he sits at the embassy and he works with the economic section. And what happens usually is that we do those meetings or we do those engagements with the companies that present the product, and then they integrate them into the system that we have back in the UAE to find the right partners or even the right companies, entities who would be interested in that software, and then we can take the conversation forward. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Any other? Chris? People here.
Myself, KB Pipalia, Chairman of Agriculture Committee of this Chamber of Commerce. Sir, we can help you to develop projects for protected farming, that is greenhouse, hydroponics, etc. And then we can also help to develop projects like cold storage to protect your ready crops or anything else. We are ready to help with work with you, sir.
Yeah, please. Considering the time constraint, we'll take last one or two questions. Please raise your hand, or else I'll extend it for the vote of thanks. Yeah, please, anybody? In spite of that, I would like to just assure you that even after this session, if anybody is having any kind of points or point that you need to escalate to His Excellency Office mission, please send an email to us, and we would like to be a bridge between our entrepreneur and your good mission. Definitely, we are and we are confident the way we are getting the cooperations and support since last couple of days with the UAE embassy. I'm damn sure whatever the question will come to us, we'll escalate to them and they will reply us as early as possible. Now I extend our immediate past president, Shri Vagasya sir, to extend a vote of thanks.
Excuse me.
Your Excellency, there is a small word in Sanskrit to welcome guest in India and to thank guest in India, Atithi Devo Bhava. Whoever the guest here in India are like a god for every person of India. So in that way, we would like to welcome and thank you very much, Your Excellency, for sparing your valuable time to interact with this community of southern Gujarat part of Gujarat state. I would like to extend my thanks to Honorable Ahmed Al-Jabi, Dr. Rendon, Afri, and all the office bearers, Mr. Fahad, and all the delegates who are with you in your team. Thank you very much for sparing your valuable time. And especially I would like to thank who has been the instrumental to make this meeting and interactive session possible, Honorable Sandeep Bhai. Thank you very much for organizing the thing and having your cooperation. And I thank you all of the participants here who has been here to take the benefit of interaction we have. I thank you especially our past president, Rajni Kaka, Nilesh Bhai Manlewala, Rohit Bhai Mehta, and all of you. Thank you very much.